Okay. Um, I have some things that I think will help clear up a lot of things that are being said about Allie Carter. I have seen some of the most hellacious and salacious videos about her because people won't go all the way back 4 years ago and start from the beginning. You have to realize this girl has 19 years worth of horrific, and I mean downright horrific, essay and all kinds of other abuse that she endured. So she's got about 200 personalities. No shit. I'm not playing, dude. She's really got a lot of personalities. And the first time I met her, she is so small. Oh my God. She is so small. I felt like I could just put her in my pocket. Oh my gosh. She looks very big on camera, but when you meet her, she's so tiny. All right, so I don't want to sound like a crazy person because y'all keep saying that she's a crazy person, so I'm just going to out with it. All right, the whole Tupac thing. You need to look up Lassane. That's Tupac's real name. You need to look up his mom's maiden name, which is also Allie's real last name, which is on her adoption paperwork that she has put online more than once, and then you can see on this channel. Her real last name is Outlaw. Um, Tupac's mother changed everyone's name. The Outlaws are not just connected to Hollywood gangs, but also the Black Panthers. And that's really as far as I'm going to get into it because I'm probably risking my life if they found out who the hell I am and actually know as much as I do about Allie's situation. So, we don't know for sure if Tupac is her father, although they look a lot alike. She was born 2 years before he either died or disappeared. I don't know if he's alive. Um, I haven't been through what Allie has been through, so I've not seen him. Um, she's not trying to be the long lost child of Tupac Shakur. I mean, oh my God, these videos are so stupid. Oh, it makes me so mad. Allie is, she's just a woman trying to heal herself. And those of us that have been on the journey with her for years now, you guys only just now found her because 4 years ago she said Diddy. And somebody found a video about that. And now everybody on YouTube is making videos of cuts of Allie from, right now because that's what is fashionable to do. That's what's trendy to do. Oh, it's Diddy, Diddy, Diddy. Man, y'all don't understand. Diddy was just one part of Allie's experiences. Her pimps weren't famous. One was a sheriff. Yep, I said it, sir. You've come after me before. I don't care if you come again. I'm ready to go home. Uh, yep, I said it. And everyone knows she's from Riverside County, California. So, you know who you are, sir. Um, anyway, uh, yeah, Shelly, her amazing mother, oh God, she's just amazing. Um, and yes, I've met these people if you haven't gathered that. Uh, um, so when Allie talks about a lot of her experiences, a lot of them, and you're like, name the person, name the person, name the person. You would have no idea who the person is because it wasn't a famous person. Not everybody that she was hurt by is famous or was famous. You guys aren't putting any of that into play. All you're doing is listening to where she mentions a celebrity. You're not putting into play all the other experiences that she had with non-celebrities in Vegas and things like that. I mean, you're uh, you're pigeonholing her, and that is pissing me off. There is one dude who is like, I don't know what kind of reporter he is trying to be, but he is awful, and he's already done 2 videos on her, and is like, if you have a problem, then DM me. Well, I'm not DMing you. I'm calling you out. Everything you're saying about her is a lie. Stop trying to say, just name names. Stop holding names. You wouldn't know the names if she named them. And yeah, some people haven't been named because she's been followed her entire life. She just got a breath and was able to not hide for a minute, but she was still hiding. And then Diddy got arrested. And she was hunted once again. You people do not understand how these contracts on these trafficked people and victims, you don't understand how they work. You don't, there's so much to know. There really is. There is just so much to know that you just can't. I would have to do like a 10-hour long video. So would Allie. I mean, Allie's video would be like years long if she was to tell you about every experience that she's been through. This girl, this baby girl has been through hell. And the only reason she's alive is the good Lord above. And I don't think she's scared anymore. But she's not going to be stupid. People have fucked her over so many times with, oh, let me interview you, let me do this, let me do this. People have capitalized off of her for years. She trusts no one. And that's as it should be. She trusts no one except the people that have been with her through the years, the people that she calls her angels in her 90s, but she doesn't even trust us fully, I don't believe. When you've been through what she's been through, you wouldn't trust anybody either. Her mom, the same way. I mean, Shelley had to do so much for years to try to get Allie out of this life and actually get CPS to let them adopt her. It took her years to be able to adopt Allie. And all this time, Shelley was trying to help Allie while she was a teenager, a young teenager, get out of this life. But Allie was stuck in foster homes where Shelley couldn't get to her. So Allie resumed her normal behavior as a trafficked child. What do you not understand about that? That's all Allie knew. If Shelley wasn't there to tell her it was wrong, she didn't know it was wrong. She didn't know it was wrong till she was a teenager, went to school, and somebody told her that's not how you're supposed to live. So please, stop making videos that are just saying she's trying to be Tupac's daughter, who, if I were to show you pictures of her mother, okay, let me tell you this. The birth certificate. When your biological mother is only 15 when she got pregnant and 16 when she has a baby, back in 1994, and the baby was possibly had famous genes, but the mother was underage and the father wasn't underage, then there are things that you can do to make it look like on the birth certificate you don't really know who, what happened, but the names aren't correct, and the only name put on her birth certificate was Outlaw. She does not know the woman who gave birth to her. She was given to someone else for someone else to raise. And that woman let her get abused from the time she was 3 months old and took money to fucking do it. And that is who she calls her surrogate. The only person she calls her mom, her mama, is Shelley Carter. That is the only person who has ever treated her with any amount of respect and just undying love. Just unconditional love. That's just how Shelley is. She's amazing. I mean, I feel like I see lights around them. I don't know. When I see them, they're just like They light up. They're beautiful people. So just stop with your bullshit. Stop saying that, like, Allie can't even put a sentence together. She can't put a straight story together. She can. But you know what happens when she tries to tell a story? Because she has so many different personalities, you don't, because you're new, you people are new, the ones that are being all salacious because she said Diddy and Jay-Z and Denzel, um, and everybody. I mean, she's all over YouTube, dude. Oh my gosh. And, like, I'm glad she's all over YouTube, but nobody can help her. Nobody has been able to help her because of the bloodline she comes from. You guys don't understand. And I can't tell you more other than the name, her last name. Research it. Research it far back. And you might get a little bit of understanding of why she isn't coming out with a lot of things. Also, sorry, I get off track all the time. The reason Allie can't tell the full story is because she has so many different personalities that when she starts to tell one and she gets uneasy, another personality just jumps in and starts to try to tell that same story, but it ends up going a different way. And then when she gets uneasy about that, another personality jumps in, tries to do the same thing. It's a horrible cycle. But that's what happens when you've been so broken. I mean, there are medical reasons. Uh when you are, I can't believe I have to say the word raped. Um Anally as a child, there are things in your brain that literally break your brain. Literally. And then it causes your brain to split because of the trauma. I know in the last 5, 6 years, I've seen at least 50 of Allie's personalities. I've seen her on the floor, crying like a baby, talking like a baby. She's so small she can sit up in our laps. That's how small this girl is. That you can cuddle her in your lap. And it is a hellacious thing to see, and you don't ever want to see it. But I've seen it. So, when you start making videos about Allie Carter and that she's just coming out and saying these names, she does have actual affidavits against all kinds of people. You just haven't seen them all because it doesn't fucking matter. Nothing is going to get done about it. Nothing ever gets done about it. And that is her whole point. Is why are we concentrating on the celebrities rather than the children that these things were done to. And where are they? Where are the children? And which ones are they doing it to right now that need the help? So go back on my channel and start from the beginning. I don't even have all of Allie's lives, but it's a good place to start. And you can go on Instagram, XO Odyssey is her name, one, and then Lonnie's Truth is the other one. And again, I won't tell you her full legal name. I will only tell you that her last name is Outlaw. And do some research rather than being a jackass and saying she's doing this for publicity so that she can be Tupac's long lost daughter. She hates Tupac. And he's somewhere in her bloodline. And that's all that I can say about that. So, check yourself before you just throw shit at a victim who's already been thrown shit at her entire life. Stop making stupid ass videos about my friend who has literally, you can't even imagine what she's been through. Have you had to fuck a horse? No. Have you had to ride dildo machines for days? No. Have you been raped in your closet by your stepfathers or anyone who came to see your mother since you were a baby? Probably not. Have you been to tunnels and parties and carried bombs in suitcases through fucking Las Vegas? Have you carried drugs through airports? No, probably not. Trafficking has a lot more to do with other things other than just sex. And a lot of you wouldn't know the names. There's a lot of, like, princes and things like that. And I'm not talking English ones. I'm talking, like, Dubai, shit like that. Russia, all that kind of shit. So, stop hollering for names and evidence, because she can't put any evidence the only evidence that she can put on here, and she has, are rape kits, videos of when she's been poisoned, and affidavits against famous people that you people wanted to see. Because if she were to put evidence up here, that would be child porn, and she would go to jail. Why do none of y'all think about that? That's why nobody can put evidence up. Why do y'all want to see child porn so fucking bad? You really want to see that? Have y'all been enjoying hearing P. Diddy supposedly grape somebody a male and him screaming, is that fun to you? Because if it is, you're disturbed. And if that's what you're looking for with Allie, you're not going to fucking get it. And also, who says after they've been raped, drugged, had meant to do things? These are children, okay? Number one. Number two, after all this shit happens to you, who who says, "Hey, can I get a tape? Can I get a dub of that tape?" What world do you live in? What victim is gonna be like, "Hey, can I see that video? Can you send me that video?" Back in the day, it was all VHS anyway. It's not like it is now. I mean, we were just starting to get phones. I mean, come on, people. What do you want? You just want to see child porn and you're fucking disgusting. And, alright, I've gone on too long. I've probably said too much. But just take into account, not everybody that hurt this woman was famous. That's why she's got a lot of stories. But they don't all involve famous people that you want to make videos about because it's trendy. Oh, let's all get on the gossip channels and make these trendy videos because this girl happened to mention Tupac. And if you'd seen the pictures that I have seen of her mother sitting on Tupac's lap, she's a spitting image of Allie. And she's just as small as Allie. And Tupac was overage. Her mother was underage. So, make the maths math. I'm not going to say it on here. If you can't figure out what happened, your maths aren't mathing. Do a little bit of research and see, maybe, why would that happen? Why would a possibly older person not want somebody to know they were the father of a underage minor's child? Why? Because jail, y'all. Charges. It's illegal. Grape. All right. Anyway, anyone who sees this, I just want you to know I love Allie Carter, and Shelley Carter with my whole heart. I can't wait to see them again. And I pray for her safety every day. Because y'all don't know who's after her. You guys don't have a clue what's going on. And I'm sorry, but it's a very long story. Just go back and read my stuff. I mean, not read it, but watch it, listen to it, whatever. You'll start to get the gist of it. But Allie Carter's story would take 30 years to tell. And I'm not kidding. So, have a heart. Think of the victims. She's not trying to be a star. She doesn't want to be famous. She's never taken anyone's money. Ever. Her and Shelly live in their car because they're always on the run. I mean, just leave her the fuck alone, man. Just leave her alone, please. She has a hard enough life as it is right now. And she just had to pack up and leave the tiniest bit of peace that she had for the last 4 years. Just leave her the fuck alone. Alright. I pray for you, Allie and Shelly, every day. In Jesus Christ's name. And everybody, have a blessed day or night. I love you all. God bless.